All right, what's up guys? My name is Zach and today I am driving a 1995 Eagle Talon TSi. Up front is a 2.0 liter turbocharged inline 4 and down below is a 5-speed manual transmission. Now I am super excited to be driving this here Eagle Talon for a couple of reasons. First of all, this is my first Eagle product I've reviewed here on the channel, which is always exciting to review a new manufacturer, and I think Eagle is a very interesting one. But the second reason is that, as you could probably hear, this thing is significantly built, so I think it'll be a fun day. But before we get on to anything else, I have a website, zackpradel.com, where you can buy stickers like this retro sticker pack I have available for just $10. You could also submit your own vehicle to be reviewed by me through a quick and easy submission form, and you can read my behind the scenes blog to see what I'm filming before it comes out on the channel. But now I want to take a moment and talk about Eagle. Eagle is an American brand that lasted from 1988 to 1999. It was a subsidiary of Chrysler and was actually formed after Chrysler took over the American Motor Company, AMC. It was named after AMC's most popular vehicle, the Eagle. When Chrysler absorbed AMC, they split it into two categories. They started their own line of Jeeps, which is still going today and is a very profitable brand for them. But then they also made this company, Eagle. The company was actually meant to rival GM's Saturn at the time, to sort of be this fun, interesting, unique group. And Eagle surely was. However, they always sold rebranded versions of other cars. This is a rebranded Mitsubishi. The other cars were rebranded Renaults, or just straight up rebranded Chryslers. They didn't really have their own signature vehicles or own signature place in the market. And so by 1996, the writing was already on the wall and they started phasing out their vehicles. By 1999, Eagle didn't exist anymore. So for all intended purposes, this is a Mitsubishi Eclipse, just with an American nameplate thrown onto it. But since it's a Mitsubishi, it gets that 4G63. Now, there was a naturally aspirated 2-liter, but this is the TSi trim level, which came with all-wheel drive and that 4G63 that you're hearing. Now, this one obviously has been built quite a bit. It's sitting right around 400-ish horsepower, and boy, is it a hoot and a half. I'm soaring like an eagle, baby! Oh, God. Now, this is a lot bigger of a turbo than what you'd find on a regular Talon, so the lag is just insane. I could read a book during its spool, and I read at a 3rd grader's level. Like I said, paired to a 5-speed manual. This does have a stage 2 clutch. However, it is stock other than that. Last but not least, like I said, that TSi trim level means that this not only got the turbo, but it got the all-wheel drive. This is an all-wheel drive sports car, which is just so cool, so 90s, and I absolutely love that. With that out of the way, let's talk about the interior. Well, in front of me, I have 4 gauges. On the left is my boost pressure and oil pressure. Then I have my tachometer and speedometer off to the right. And then I have my fuel and coolant temperature. Very basic, very Mitsubishi. On the steering wheel, I just have my little horn buttons, and that's it. Very plain steering wheel, although it does have the Eagle logo, which I absolutely love and is just so fascinating. To the left of me, I have my cruise control, fog lights, and power mirrors. And then off on the door, I actually get a movable vent on the door. Absolutely love that. And of course, my power windows and power locks. Moving into the center, I do have my hazard switch and rear defrost, as well as 2 more climate control vents and the rear wiper controls. And then I have the climate controls themselves, where to send it off to the left, fan speed in the middle, and temperature off to the right. The AC is currently not working, so I am boiling like a lobster this morning. Then I have the stock factory Eagle radio right here. I love the nostalgia of it. However, if this were my car, of course I would change that out, because every radio from the 90s was pretty bad. Then I get a little cigarette lighter and the shifter itself. All of this is just so Mitsubishi, which makes sense, of course, but just kind of funny to see an American brand name on it. Then I get a handbrake and I get a cup holder. So we will do a big friggin' bottle test here in the Eagle Talon TSi, and unfortunately it fails. Didn't expect it to pass, but hey, at least it has one. Then I do get a center console, and then we gotta talk about the seats. The seats are this sort of plasticky leather from the 90s that I've come familiar with from Mitsubishi products, and that of course is no different here. They're not uncomfortable. However, I do have back seats, so let's go do a back seat review. All right, so this is with the seat moved all the way forward. I barely with a capital B fit back here. I can get my legs in here, but honestly, this is not where you want to be in an Eagle Talon. You want to be in the driver's seat or in the passenger seat of the tow truck. Those are the only two places you want to be with an Eagle Talon. This is not the spot to be. Let's go hop around back. We'll take a quick look at the trunk and then we'll talk about the looks. All right, so we're on the back of the Eagle Talon. Pop the trunk right here. And this car does have the battery relocated to the trunk. Kind of interesting there. But other than that, you actually get a pretty deep tire well, kind of nice. And those back seats do fold down. I'd highly recommend doing that and not using them for human life. However, as I say with all of my 90s hatchback reviews, I miss the large hatches of the 90s. I think it's so cool. Definitely cool to see here on the Eagle Talon. Now we gotta talk about the looks, and it's just cool seeing an Eagle Talon. I mean, when was the last time you saw one of these things? I can almost guarantee you not recently. I love that it gets the added little wing at the back, very 90s. It also says Eagle in a bunch of different places, so they actually tried a little bit to make this car feel unique. Not super hard, but they tried a little. But now let's get on to my final thoughts. Well, let's talk about this car. This car is fantastic. It's so fun to drive. It's insane. It has incredibly long boost lag, but once it kicks in, oh boy, are you in for a real treat. Are these unreliable? Kinda, but from where I'm sitting, that's okay. God! But now let's talk about Eagle as a whole. This brand was very short-lived and didn't really sell all that many cars either. I think they sold 115,000 Eagle Talons throughout their run, which isn't actually all that much. The other interesting thing is that these were actually built at the Mitsubishi plant, which is in Normal, Illinois, and that's actually where they make Rivians. Kind of an interesting piece of history there. So if you buy a Rivian, it came out of the same plant as this little monster. It's hard to say that I miss Eagle, given the fact that I've only driven one of their cars and they didn't stick around all that long. It's hard to miss someone you just met, but I miss fun vehicles like this. I miss the 80s and 90s where new brands were popping up. There's also Sterling that came out of the 90s. We had Yugos. We had so much variety. I miss that. Oh my God, I almost just smoked a turtle. Holy crap. And so, I really hope to drive more Eagles. This was such a cool opening experience to me that I hope I get to relive again. Huge thank you to Francisco for letting me take out his Eagle Talon. Francisco is actually my contact at Honda Joliet. Any of my new Honda reviews you'll see are gone through him, and I always say, oh, he's a car guy, he's a car guy. Well, I guess today should be proof. Huge thank you to Francisco. His information is down in the description below. If you're looking to buy a car, please go hit him up. But this, hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to rate the video, comment on the video, and subscribe if you really liked it. Take care, guys.